Hi, it's Jill Holman here, and today we continue our series on SEO for small business owners, and we're looking at keyword research. Now, there are a lot of people that go a little bit crazy with keyword research, but we are going to focus on how to keep it small and doable and useful. All right, one note as we begin. We are focused on keyword research, not for paid ads, but for organic search results. There is a little bit of a difference. Okay, so number one, let's talk about two main types. So, for example, your main keywords might be, if somebody were looking for a dentist, and they'd probably put the specific town. So the main keyword phrase would be something like dentist Springfield. And then there are probably other more specific keywords that you are interested in, such as caps or root canal or whitening. And you may have seen a chart like this before, and you may have heard people talking about long tail. So let's talk about this just a little bit and get the theory. So shoes is a general term, and there's of course a lot of searches and also a lot of competition. And then you see the curve of this, there's this long tail, and this would be the more specific keywords. For example, women's Nike running shoes. So when we get into the more specific keywords, there are fewer searches, but it's a lot more focused and they usually convert better. So this is often the best place to focus, these phrases that are a little bit more specific. All right, number two, let's think about tools a little bit. Where are you going to do your keyword research? So Google Trends, excuse me, is a good place to start. I want you to play in Google Trends, and we're going to look at that a little bit more. And there's also a keyword tool in Google AdWords, and there's one called Word Tracker. And of course, there's a lot of paid tools if you get really into this. Okay, number three, strategy. So keyword research, you might use it to choose between terms. For example, I have a client who helps people with fertility. And so do people search for fertility issues or infertility? So we can do a little bit of research and find out which is the better term to use. And then another way you can use it is to find ideas for content. For example, you can see related searches and get some great ideas for blog posts that you want to write. And then what you want to do with these keywords is work them into your content. For example, the titles and the meta descriptions, which we talked about in an earlier video, and the headings, you might bold them where it makes sense. And again, you want to focus on your reader and what makes sense. No keyword stuffing. You can get in trouble for that. So let's look at an example with Google Trends. And again, we're back to the dentist example. So maybe I'm thinking, which of these do people search for more? What do I want to write more blog posts on? So I would put in terms like caps, root canal, whitening. And you see in this chart, the traffic looks to be much higher for caps, which is in blue. But if we look down at the bottom of the page, we see that it looks actually like other caps, not the kind of caps that we're talking about for a dentist. And so we would probably want to keep playing with it and try some different related terms to find, what is the right term that people are using for this. And there you go. That gives you an idea. We've dug into keyword research a bit, and most small business owners are very unaware of their keywords, and it really can help you a lot to develop better content, and that leads to better rankings, more traffic, and more clients. Okay, next up in this video series, we are going to talk about images, and this is overlooked a lot. Okay, that's it for today. Tune in next time. Bye.